Over 7,000 people, in fact more than 7,500 people were murdered in the country between October and December last year. This is based on the latest crime statistics that were presented by Police Minister Bheki Cele earlier this afternoon. Numbers indicate an increase in contact crimes, including murder, robbery and assault. Our senior reporter Aviwe Mdila attended that briefing and joins us now for an update. Good afternoon, Aviwe. Welcome to today. So what's been said about the level of crime in the country?
Well, it has increased, Brad, and really heartbreaking and shocking crime stats that we hear from Police Minister Bheki Cele just a few minutes ago, which is a true reflection of what we're currently seeing in society. Those headlines that are painted out on a daily basis on the high number of murders that are occurring were reflected here. More than 696 murders, the number that it's increased by to 7,555. That is a 10.1% increase in the murder rate. Also, the rapes have increased by more than 1,000, making it over 12,000 rapes in the quarter between October and December. Also, sexual offences at an escalating number, 15,000 plus sexual offences that we've seen in the third quarter of course, that's the end of 2022. Really shocking crime stats that we heard painted out here, Bradan. And the police minister saying that, well, they're doing their bit. He mentions that there are boots that have been added on the ground, 10,000 in the previous year, another 10,000 police officers that will be added, but still far not enough, Bradan. And of course, also the issue of the police stations that are being seemingly neglected. As I put it to him, what are the real causes behind this? And he concedes that not enough has been done, but they're doing their best. But let's take a listen at the crime registrar as he painted out those horrendous numbers that talk of each and every contact crime increasing, Bradan.
For the murders, we had recorded 7,555 murders, an increase of 669. Sexual offences, we recorded 15,545, an increase of 1,357. Attempted murder, 7,016, an increase of 1,378. Assault GBH, 50,582, an increase of 4,069. Common assault, 52,741, an increase of 5,660. Common robbery, 12,752, an increase of 2,228. Robbery with aggravating circumstances, 37,829, an increase of 3,686. Overall, the contact crimes, which is the sum total of the crime that I've just read out, increased by 19,067 from 164,953 in the 2021 quarter 3 to 184,020 in quarter 4.
Now, Aviwe, I understand there was an update there regarding the investigation into the murder of rapper AKA.
Yes, Provincial Commissioner of KwaZulu-Natal, General Mkhwanazi, was the one giving that update. He says that they can't detail much, as of course they have to inform the family as well. But he did say that they do have an idea of who the killers were. He says also the investigations are continuing. A lot of data has been captured. The cell phones of course, those viral videos that we've seen on the social media pages where people were on their phones. It suggests that those phones have been taken in and they're now looking through each and every text of what was actually happening at the time. So he do say that there are people of interest when it comes to the killing of AKA, but no arrests have been made as yet. And they're not going to rush to arrest anyone just in case they don't miss anything, but they do have an idea of who the people that pulled the trigger were. In fact, let's take a listen to the Provincial Commissioner of KwaZulu-Natal.
We have not arrested anyone yet. We have, however, interviewed a number of people, both in KZN as well as in Gauteng. Many people that we've obtained statements and we've collected cell phones. We are busy downloading some of those phones. We have collected quite a number of videos from different CCTV cameras that we could find that will assist us on the day. We have received our ballistic report from forensic that is completed. So there's quite a lot of other work that the team is still busy with. The viewing of the videos is still continuing. The downloading of some of the cell phones and the analysis of the material that is there is continuing. So we're still putting our evidence together in order for us to be able to have a solid case going forward.
And has the police minister visited the murder scene on Florida Road in Durban? I mean, usually when there's such big cases, he tends to do that.
Well, that's something that he's famous for, isn't he, Bradan? Time and again, the police minister goes to the crime scene, as we saw even last year at the murder of Namhla Mtwa, where days later he was there promising that they are on a solid ground. It's something that he hasn't done this time around, as he says, that in fact there was no need to this time around. That's because he's in constant communication with the family of Keenan Forbes, also known as AKA, and he says that in fact he got a beautiful message from the father of AKA. So he's saying that this time around there was no need, as they are in communication constantly with not only the provincial commissioner of the police in KwaZulu-Natal, but also the family of the fallen rapper AKA. Let's take a listen to the Police Minister Bheki Cele.
Because when one received the information at 11 p.m. that this has happened, this provincial commissioner, we were together on the phone all the time. And then talking about the team that he has put and all that, led by Brigadier Cele, one of the best police we have. Remember, Brigadier Cele broke the case of the young woman that was killed here in university. He's one of the top investigators that is dealing with that. That's one. The next morning, I was phoned by the family, requesting few things to be done. And one was on the phone with the family until 6 Saturday, when the postmortem was finished. And Sunday, spoke to the family. I spoke at length with the father of AKA. So why would I have to go to the crime scene when we have taken on board the family, and family very much satisfied? I've got beautiful message from the family here. I'm not going to read it, but it's a beautiful, beautiful message coming from the family, coming from father of AKA.